I just got a business bank account. I'm so happy and excited. Oh my god. The biggest mistakes that creatives and new entrepreneurs do is overlooking having a business bank account. And today I am going to walk you through on how to open a business bank account in the state of California. Also, keep in mind this is not legal advice. I have been fortunate to be a business major, and I learned a lot of this stuff in school, and also that my dad's an entrepreneur and a business consultant, so we're always talking about these things. And one of the attorneys in the office helped me register my own business, so I highly recommend that you reach out to an accountant or to an attorney. Accountants are going to be a little bit more affordable than business attorneys, but you definitely want to meet with them early on before launching your business, just so that you're setting yourself up for success. So, without further ado, let's go by the step by step process on how to open a business bank account. The first step is that you are going to want to check out the California Secretary of State website and look your potential business name. And I'll also link down below that website so you could like check it out yourself. So you want to search up your potential business name. You don't want anyone to take it. You want to make sure you are legally allowed to have it, just so that down the line, if you want to trademark it, it's just easier. It's more professional. So that's the first step, is that you want to register your business. That's going to take about a few days to like a week. That's how long it took me for ODM. ODM's an LLC, and I highly recommend any other formation but the sole proprietor. So you could register your business as a sole proprietor, an LLC, or a corporation, and then there's S corp and C corp. I did an LLC. It's a little bit more affordable. It's a little bit in between, and then I might revisit like in the future. You could always change your mind in the future. The reason why I don't recommend a sole proprietor is that in the event something happens and you are getting sued, you have no protection. People could sue for your house. People could sue for your car. People could sue for your assets if you are a sole proprietor, because it's not truly separating you as a person and you from your business, because you're as one, essentially, if that makes sense. If you go something with like an LLC or a corporation, you as a person are completely separated from your business. So if you have your own assets, your car, your house, etc., people can't go and sue you for that, but they could sue for your business assets because you took the time to separate you as a person and you as a business. So figure out what kind of business formation or business entity you want to be, and then after you are registered and the state of California approves, you could do the next step, which is getting your operating agreement, your articles of formation, and your EIN. All three important documents, especially your EIN number. Your EIN number is your business's like social security, and you're going to use that in the future for tax purposes. So you want to make sure you have all this prepared before you open up a business bank account, and business bank accounts will not let you open without the EIN number and all this other information. So you want to make sure you register your business first and you get your operating agreement, articles of formation, and your EIN number. So that's going to take a few weeks. It took me a few weeks, a few days to a few weeks. Once you have all your paperwork ready, you can now go to a business bank account, or you can now open a business bank account and you can apply. So you want to make sure you have all that set and ready. And you're also going to have to pay your business taxes. So for an LLC, you have to pay $800 annually because of business taxes, but you do get, if you file it yourself with the California State Secretary, you have like 3 months after you register your business to pay those, like that $800. But again, if you don't want to like get into legal trouble, like reach out to an accountant, like have them set it up for you. Make sure you're doing everything properly. I'm still on the search for an accountant because I need to set up my books soon. um but yeah, when you are applying for business bank accounts, they're going to ask for these documents on your application. So you want to make sure you have all that set before you even apply for a business bank account. And then once you have all that paperwork ready, it's time to choose a bank account, a business bank account. I personally went with a credit union just because the deposit for like where I'm at was a little smaller, and the minimum like balances that you needed for the checking and the savings account were a little bit smaller. It didn't have like a sign-on bonus. I was just like, I'm not even bringing in that much from the business anyways, so I'm just gonna go with the credit union for right now. I might add a big bank, but I don't know yet. I'm still starting up. But my tip is definitely go in person. The credit union I was working with, it was like a lot of back and forth via email, and then they stopped kind of responding. So then I ended up just going in person because I had to fix my own personal paperwork to like set up the bank account. So that took a delay. But I highly recommend just going in person, having all of your paperwork ready and your deposit money ready, and then you're set and you have a business bank account. Join the journey by subscribing and following us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Orgullo del Mar.